Well, hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. We are going to go over Remington's fourth grade curriculum. We're also going to take a look at his third grade curriculum. We're going to take a look at what he didn't finish. What he did finish, we're going to look at his fourth grade. So Remington is in between third and fourth grade. The reason for that is we had a tough first semester, our first year of homeschooling, and I really didn't get things down until after Christmas break. So he is in the middle of third and fourth grade, and I am not going to push him ahead if he's not ready. In the past, I've said, okay, you know, we've completed it and we've had a break and then we're going right into the next grade. This time I just stopped. I just stopped everything and I said, okay, it's time for a break and we will pick up where we left off when school starts. And that is exactly what I plan on doing. Today, what I'm going to do is try to quickly show you the main subjects that I have for him and go over hopefully a few things for you so that you can take a look at what helped him last year. We start school the first full week of September. If you have started school and you are one of the many moms or dads, grandparent, or caregiver, that you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling down, you're feeling that guilt of what am I doing? You know, why did I even sign up for this? We all feel that. We all feel that. I have something that I want to show you here in just a little bit, and hopefully this will help you when you are having those days, because it sure enough helps me get through the days that I feel that way. And I will probably be feeling that way here in a few weeks. You know, I always do after the first few weeks of school. I'm hoping not to, but there's a good chance that I'm going to be going, oh my gosh, what did I do? You know, and now I've got to get this curriculum and do this and make changes here. I'm hoping that, you know, our fourth year is going to be a smooth year, but we'll see how it works out. Anyway, I will show that to you here in just a moment, but let's start out with Remington's math program. Remington is doing Apologia math, and we will be completing the third grade Apologia. So he will start where he left off in his third grade year. He'll pick that back up this year in the 2023-2024 year. Y'all, I can't even believe I'm saying that. Oh my goodness. And I can't even believe I'm saying fourth grade. I'm really trying to hold it together and be professional. But it's pretty hard to do when your grandbaby is in the fourth grade. My goodness gracious. Anyway, okay, so Apologia it is. This reminds me of a mixture of Singapore and the good and the beautiful. If you have been around here, you know that we started out his second grade year. We did the good and the beautiful, and we started out his third grade year using the good and the beautiful. But I don't think I told you why we changed. Nothing really to do with the program. It was the book itself. The book itself was smaller than the second grade one, or at least it seemed smaller, and it felt like it was packed with a lot more information on each page, and Remington just found that very distracting. Unfortunately, we had to stop the good and the beautiful, and I went and did research and research and research, and I had no idea that Apologia even had a mathematics program. We did second grade, and then we started the third grade after he went through the second grade. We started third grade, and then, you know, we'll pick up the fourth grade. We do have a few supplements, and I'll talk about those later. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to get into that jibber jabber right now. But we do have a few supplements. So the next thing that I have is the Phonics program from Memoria Press. Last year, we did First Start Reading, E, and Phonics Word Mastery, or Guide to Word Mastery, along with all of these phonics cards. We didn't get through all of them, and we will pick up a little bit of this as well this year. We'll be using Phonics 4 along with this to make sure that there aren't any gaps as far as phonics goes. The way that they teach vowels and kind of spelling with reading. I wish I would have found this earlier, but I found it when I was supposed to find it, and his reading has really just taken off. I am just so impressed with Memoria Press. I really can't say enough about it. If you have any questions about it, if you want to take a better look at it, let me know. Comment at the bottom, and I'll be happy to show it to you and kind of give you a review as well. So with that being said, I do not know yet what we're going to use for language arts. I do know that we are going to be using Memoria Press's study guides and literature guides. And we finished this last year. Okay, here we have Prairie School, and we have the teacher guide and student guide. Now, we did complete this one last year, but I did just want to kind of show it to you since I am discussing it now. And Remington and I both really liked the story of Prairie School. This year, we will be starting off with Tales from Beatrix Potter. Now, there are a couple of reasons I love this study guide. One is Peter Rabbit. Look how tiny. And the other one is Tom Kitten. See, they're just so cute. Okay, so these are the couple of reasons that I really love this study guide. Now, I do have to locate Johnny Town Mouse and Benjamin Bunny, and then all will be right with Stef's World. I don't have to have those two. I just would really like to have those two so that I can have a complete set. I know, y'all, I'm terrible. But anyway, so Tales from Beatrix Potter will be the first study guide that we start this year. Then we move on to Animal Folk Tales of America, and we will be discussing Paul Bunyan, Pecos Bill, the Jumping Frog, Davy Crockett, Remy's favorite, and Remy's favorite, Johnny Appleseed. Y'all, we have not had a year where we have not read something about Johnny Appleseed, but he's just going to be excited about this. Okay, so the next one will be Sweet Betsy and many others. Here is the Animal Folk Tales of America book, and then we have the student guide and the teacher guide. Next one up is The Courage of Sarah Noble. Now, I thought we had read this book, but come to find out we have not read this book. So this is on our reading list this year, The Courage of Sarah Noble, and we have the student guide and teacher guide from Memoria Press. Next, we have Farmer Boy. This will actually be the first book that we will be reading in the Laura Ingalls Wilder series. I do not even remember reading Laura Ingalls Wilder when I was a kid or in school. So Remington and I will be actually reading this together. This will actually, can't even hardly pick it up. This will actually be our first thick. Even Sunlight books have not been this. Yeah, even Sunlight books have not been this thick. My goodness gracious. Okay, so Laura Ingalls Wilder, Farmer Boy. And this is the teacher's guide, which, whoo, also thick. And the
student study guide. The last one we have for the year is another Laura Ingalls Wilder book, Little House in the Big Woods. And here is the student guide and the teacher's guide. Now let me talk a little bit about how this has really helped Remington, because he is an auditory processor, and what I hope to accomplish this year.
Remington is an auditory learner, and the way that I had him use these was he would answer me in complete sentences, and we would discuss the questions that were in the study guide. When he answered in a complete sentence, I would write it down, and he would copy it and, copy it in the book. Sometimes he'd write it down. Other times we'd just discuss it. We have not really done a formal writing program, nor have we done a formal spelling program. So we will implement his spelling and writing this year. I felt like that would give him a better foundation when he does go to write, because we were doing grammar. We were doing grammar verbally, orally, along with his study guides, and the phonics, the phonetics sounds, and some of the spelling that we did with the phonics program. And what I'm hoping is that that all comes full circle, and that he is able to start his writing program without a lot of frustration, and his spelling program without a lot of frustration. At least that's what I'm hoping. That's kind of my idea anyway. All right, so speaking of spelling, we are going to start once again Memoria Press's Traditional Spelling 1. We started this last year, and he absolutely loved it. However, I wanted him to focus more on the reading and worry less about the spelling. So we shelved this, and we are going to pick it up this year. I just wanted that reading foundation to be as solid as possible. So we have that. And then we also have his language arts. I don't know what I'm going to do yet with his language arts, so I'm not going to show it that yet, because I do have a few things. I'm not going to show that yet, but I will. The next thing that I am going to bring in, of course, 5 in a row. My homeschool would not be complete without 5 in a row. 5 in a row saved my homeschool our first year. It really did. I will put a video up here of why we enjoy 5 in a row, what we like about it. But if you would like me to give you an updated review on how we are using it and what we will be doing in our 4th grade year, I keep saying 4th grade year, and then what we will be doing for the 2023-2024 school year, how we'll be using 5 in a row, comment at the bottom, let me know, and I will be happy to go over that with you. Okay, so we've gone over math, we've gone over a couple of things here. Oh, we will be doing Sunlight readers. But I have not made up my mind on history yet. So that is another thing that I'm kind of, out on. He is starting a co-op this year. He will have 4 classes that he will be taking at co-op, and I will discuss that in the next video when we talk about his language arts and some other enrichment that he has taken. As promised, let me show you the thing that gets me through a tough day. And hopefully, if you are overwhelmed and you're feeling stressed, or you're feeling like you might just want to throw in the towel, or why did you start this, and you're kind of losing sight of your why, don't lose sight of your why. Have it written down where you can find it, where you can see it, so that you never lose sight of your why. why you're homeschooling. It's called the Homeschool Letters. You can find this on Amazon. I'm going to link it down at the bottom for you. I think it's around $10, but it is wonderful. It is filled with just letters, moms, dads, a couple of grandparents, caregivers. Let's see, we've got over 80 pages here. It gives me the inspiration that I need to get up and keep going and keep moving forward. So I hope that this is an inspiration for you as well. And I just wanted to share this with you because, like I said, it has done a lot for me. And when I don't really feel like getting into my Facebook group or my Facebook support groups, I just grab this, read a couple of letters, remember my why, and we go forward. So there you go. Yeah, there are still a few things that I have to show you, so I will make a part 2 of this video. I really do appreciate you staying with me today. And I don't know, did I tell you my name was Stef and this is Homeschooling with Heart? I don't know if I did, but if I didn't, I'm Stef. This is Homeschooling with Heart. I'm a homeschooling grandmother to a 4th grader for the 2023-2024 school year. I hope that you subscribe and you go on this journey with us. We'd love to have you. But until then, take care of you and keep shining bright.